Welcome back to Logan Toxic, the man who rocks the Homer Grade Blu-ray reviews. And today it's been a long coming collection update for you guys. So let's get to it. I got this cool Hammer book that, features like all like their Hammer movies, and it's really pretty and cool. So I really dig that. But anyways, I don't know. I just want to show you that real quick. But here are some movies that I just recently picked up. First up, got The Hills Have Eyes Part 2. Look at this badass packaging. It is freaking nice, right? So, not the greatest movie, that's for sure. I kind of almost hate this movie, but man, this packaging is sweet. So, yeah, I got that. Then we got The Prey. It's not human, and it's got an axe. Oh, this looks pretty sweet. Limited to 3,000 units, so make sure to pick that guy up. Then we got the I saw the original FLCL, I believe it's called. This is a sequel to that. So the first one was really insane and all over the place. And I don't even know if I really cared for the first one, but yeah, there's a sequel to that. And then we got some Giallo. Toys Are Not for Children. And then we got some more The Major and the Minor, starring Ginger Rogers and Ray Mallon. That's pretty, that's pretty cool. Some classic stuff here. In the aftermath, I saw this. This is a kind of a fairly low budget film. It's about after the nuclear apocalypse happens and stuff like that. It's kind of like a cult classic, actually. Then we got The Chill Factor. This is it was okay. It was horror movies in the snow, there really needs to be more of them. Just because of like the blood, the red, mixed in with the white powder snow. I mean, it's like, that's really, that's a really cool thing. This, like, visually, that's a really cool thing to look at. Because, because it's so opposite. Because, blood is, liquid, it's warm and it's red, whereas snow or like winter is like cold, white, and frozen, not liquid. So just like on a philosophical level, they're both like to the extremes. They're extremely different. So anyways, I'm just talking over here. Then we got Godzilla, King of the Monsters. I really enjoyed this movie. I don't know if this movie flopped in the theaters or if it was a success. I don't think it was a huge blockbuster by any means. I hope it made its money back, because I really hope to make more of these Godzilla movies. I don't know what people's problem. I mean, there's so many cool like fight scenes and monsters, and they had like Rodan. It was really cool seeing their Rodan interpretation with like the volcano wings and molten lava dripping off his wings. It was really cool, actually. I wasn't a big fan of Mothra, but who is a big fan of Mothra? Mothra is really boring, actually. We got King Ghidorah here, who was actually pretty awesome in the movie. And Godzilla is pretty cool too. And then they're alluding to like King Kong the entire time. Of course, Skull Island and all that stuff. So they're setting up Godzilla versus King Kong, but I don't see how King Kong has a chance at all. Like, going through this movie, I mean, what can King Kong do? He that has no special powers or anything, like, not that I know of anyway. There's just like, in this universe, King Kong does not stand a chance. He just does not stand a chance whatsoever. So that would be interesting if they ever make that Godzilla vs. King Kong. Let me know if they're making it or not, because I'm not sure. Got some Eureka here. Irma La Douce, Billy Wilder joint. Is this directed by Billy Wilder? Yeah, the screenplay. Yep, it is written and directed. He made so many movies. I am amazed how many movies Billy Wilder made. I'm just really familiar with his earlier work. Like, I think he did Double Indemnity, and I know he did Sabrina. So I don't know. I'm just more familiar with his earlier work. So it's kind of cool that he has so many other movies. Some more Giallo here. Who Saw Her Die? That's a pretty good question. Oh, and this is awesome. I love this stuff. The two Hellraiser movies. These are the American releases, and they finally released these separately, because it came in that like Scarlet box set, and I don't think they had like individual releases. So now they do, and that's freaking out fantastic. You know, brand new 2K restoration. Yeah, so these do look good. I've seen the Scarlet Box transfers, and yeah, they look really really sharp. Because I got screener discs, but I never really got the actual copies. So yeah, I really enjoy these two. You know, just in time for Halloween. They're perfect. I prefer the second one over the first one for obvious reasons, just because there's so much crazy stuff going on in the second one. Especially this dude. This dude was awesome. The doctor, whatever. So yeah, really really glad that these are finally released. The cover art looks awesome, and I don't know if they even have. Do you think they have the rights for the third one? For some reason, I want to say Arrow Video does not have the rights for the third Hellraiser movie, because I think they would release that too. But you know, who knows? Then we got this the Buddhist trilogy, Kyo Sojo. That looks really like art housey, doesn't it? Very art housey set of films here. Oh man, my stack's falling. Then we got the Al Pacino joint Cruisin. I wasn't the biggest fan of this movie. It's directed by the same director as The Exorcist, that William Friedkin. I respect him as a director, but I don't know if I'm a big fan of him, because I mean he did The Exorcist. He did The Exorcist 3. You know, that was a solid one, but I don't think I'm a fan of his other stuff, actually. Not the biggest fan of Cruisin, honestly. Then we got Alice Sweet Alice. This is actually a pretty cool release. I really enjoy this movie. You know, it's one of those slasher 80s movies. Brooke Shields is in it. She's you know, pretty young, but she's only in it for a little bit. And then yeah, 2K restoration and so much stuff. Man, these guys put so much stuff in their releases. They got Weird Science. This is actually released a little bit ago. John Hughes. I did not know it was a John Hughes film, so that's cool. Yeah, so it was a fun movie for sure. And then I finally ordered this guy, 2001: A Space Odyssey, the 4K edition. Does it only come in like this really big pack thing? I mean, it's cool. I like it all and all. I haven't checked it out yet, but I can't wait to check this out. And you kind of need to be in a right frame of mind to watch movies like this, and I have not been at frame of mind yet, but I will be here, hopefully coming soon. I guess that new Ad Strada that everybody's comparing, that Brad Pitt space movie, everybody's comparing that to 2001. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see that. And look, there's like a bunch of stuff in here too, it looks like postcards and what have you, so that's cool. Then we got Tom Baker. You know, you gotta get the Doctor Who stuff going, because I'm just selling all my old Doctor Who DVDs, because it looks like they're gonna release all of them on Blu-ray, so I might as well just upgrade it. So this is definitely an upgrade. Tom Baker is my favorite Doctor. You know, the transfers look, they're not Blu-ray quality, but they're better than the DVDs, because these are all shot on video. So the transfers are going to be a little bit nicer looking, but they're not going to be crisp, you know, like as you expect from like Blu-ray. But yeah, I really enjoyed Tom Baker, and these sets are pretty nice to have. This just came out. I just got in the mail a couple days ago. Elvira, Mistress of the Dark on Blu-ray. Too bad Arrow didn't have the rights to release their copy, because I know their copy is knockout. Like, I bet their transfer is amazing. I bet everything's amazing about their copy. But RLJE Films released this, so I'm gonna check it out when I get around to it, like when I get time. But it says nothing about 2K transfers on the back. It just says 1080p high definition. So I feel this is a bare bones copy, and I'm feeling like the transfer is not that great. You know, it's gonna be better than the DVD, obviously, but let me know, has anybody seen this yet on this particular release? Because I really like this movie, you know, and I don't know. If I'm okay with the transfer, I'm just gonna keep it, of course. But if I ever come across that Arrow Video edition of Elvira, which I probably won't, just because, I don't know, it's in the UK. But yeah, anyways. And I ordered this. This is awesome. I ordered this from the UK, Amazon UK. I got these for about $11 each with shipping. So that's freaking, well, not with shipping, that's not true. Probably about 13 or $14 each with shipping. But these are like the Hammer Studio, the Hammer Films, the Studio Canal versions. And look at these slipcovers. Oh man, they are doing it justice. Like I know Shell Factory has the rights to a lot of these movies, and it's night and day. These are so much better. The transfers are nicer. They have these nice glossy slipcovers, and they just look nicer. They have more special. I don't know if they have more special features, but they have different special features. So yeah, the Witches. I don't think I've seen any of these. So yeah, the Witches. I just love the way these look. The Devil Rides Out. I believe this is that Satan Devil cult movie. Yeah, with Christopher Lee. I mean, look at that. This is glossy and beautiful. Scars. See, like, look at this one. Look at this. Scars of Dracula. It looks beautiful, right? Now go look at the Shell Factory edition of Scars of Dracula, and you tell me which is better. This with the badass black slip here. And I heard this is like one of the best transfers of all these Studio Canal releases. And you go on Amazon or wherever, and you look at the Shell Factory edition, and you look at this edition. I mean, it does, to me personally, it doesn't compare. This is so much nicer. Then we got Dracula, Prince of Darkness. I know Shell Factory did a collector's edition of this movie, so that might be comparable. But I don't know. I like how all these slips like match each other and stuff. And you know, it's cooler to have them like all lined up on the shelf. The Plague of the Zombies. I heard this one was pretty good, so we'll give that a spin. I mean, look at this. Sweet slip covers. And this one's supposed to be really good too, the Reptile. So yeah, oh cool. There's a Roll of Hammer episode on this, The Wicked Woman, and there's a documentary. Oh yeah. I'm gonna look at this. I'm gonna enjoy this movie for sure. So yeah, I picked these guys up Amazon UK for, it was like 11 something, but then it was like, I don't know, $15 shipping. So I can't do the math on that. And I got that book. So I got this book at the same time as I got these. So yeah, I really enjoy these. I want all of them. I eventually want all the Hammer Studio Canal releases just because they look so nice. I don't like this, I'll tell you that. I don't like these ratings on the spines and on the side. Like why would they put the rating on the spine? Like, it's so stupid, you know. Okay, sure, they can have it on the front because, you know, when you put it on your shelf, you're not looking at the front necessarily, you're looking at the spine. Spine is so important, just like visually, like looks wise. And look at it, they just ruin it with all these stupid ratings. But anyways, there's my collection update. Hope you guys have a happy Halloween. Halloween's coming up. Make sure Aaron Penn, I'll have a link below in the description box. He's doing like a 31 days of like horror challenge kind of thing where he's gonna do like a horror review like every single day of October or something like that. So I'm gonna try to watch the movies he watches. So go check it out. Tell him I sent you, and hopefully I'll have another video out here next month or so. So catch you guys later. Peace out, Bamzon.